woman over 50, I feel like I'm under this constant pressure to fix myself. Okay, and lately I just feel like it's more and more pressure. I feel like they glorify youth and they make you feel bad if you're aging. It's kind of like it's a flaw instead of a privilege. I have certainly felt the pressure to lift, to tighten, to smooth, to erase. And especially in the field that I am, I see it firsthand, and sometimes I'm very self-conscious about the way that I look, which has a lot to do with my confidence. I had a lower face year several years ago because I felt like it would just make me feel better. The recovery was long and emotional. If I could find a picture, I'll leave it up here. It was very uncomfortable, and at first I saw the change and I saw the difference and I liked it, but with time it settled and my neck went right back to the way that it was. And my face just kind of softened up to what it was too. It didn't really change that much. I mean, my jowls aren't here. I did have quite a bit of jowls down here. My lip lines have never been gone, so that's something that I do actively work on. I just kind of realized that I can't outsmart time. I really can't. And maybe I don't need to. Why am I doing this? And I'm kind of here, like, I'm not preaching to anybody not to do these things, but I'm just kind of here, just kind of sharing my thoughts on the whole process with the hopes that maybe I'll kind of let some things go, I guess, without holding on to this idea that I need to look like something that I'm not. Our skin loses elasticity. That's biology. That's not a failure. So fillers and surgery can help temporarily, but we can't fight nature. And what really matters to me is how I feel on the inside and how I treat others. That being said, like, I don't want to completely give up on my skincare, like exercise, eating healthy, and taking supplements that make me feel good and strong so that I can be here for my family. That's really important to me. But as far as the other stuff, like, I don't know, like, I'm slowly letting go. I've just made a decision that I'm not going to do any more surgical procedures. And that's a big thing because I have thought about that. And those things, like, the eating right, the exercise, and taking care of myself emotionally is more about my well-being than it is anything else, which is really important. Especially some of the things from cultural places. So thinking about Pamela Anderson and showing up in Paris makeup free, like, you know how much courage that must have taken? I don't think I could go that far, but I do really appreciate that the fact that she's taking that stance for mature women. Currently listening to Mel Robbins' book on self-acceptance, and I also have another book. It's called The Untethered Soul, and I'll leave a link to both of those down below. And both of those books are just helping me with self-acceptance and not worrying about what other people think or what other people do or what they expect of me. Like, do they expect me to look differently than I do? You know, I don't know. Let them think what they want to think. Let them talk what they want to talk. And I think so much about aging gracefully is about letting go what other people think. Let them judge. Let them talk. That's fine. I mean, even Kris Jenner, after going through that surgery that she had done, and she looked amazing. Oh my God, her face, like, she looked like Kim. She looked like she was like 40 years old. Her face is just going back to the way it naturally was. And that's just proof. If celebrities can't get it, what makes me think I can get it? So I don't need to disappear because my body's changed. I don't need to feel shame because my body's changed. As long as I'm doing everything in my power for a 65-year-old woman to take care of myself, that's all that matters. Now, let me tell you something. We all have stories. I've been through a lot. I'm sure all of you have been through a lot too. Like, my face and my body has really earned every single gray hair, line, wrinkle that I have. It's about resilience, right? It's about fighting against these things and still being here and having a healthy, positive attitude. I mean, we can definitely choose to enhance the way that we look. I firmly believe in that, but we do not need to erase these things. And like I said, I'm sharing this because it's a message that I need to tell myself as well as many other women. And I see it firsthand when I'm on weddings and I'm doing the wedding parties, and I see the moms who sometimes will get in and out of the chair like 5 or 6 times, like looking to change something about themselves. And it just, like, they want to look like they're 27. They want that natural, healthy glow. We can have that with good skincare, exercise, and definitely, you know, just maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So I am learning slowly but surely to stop fighting my reflection. And the most powerful thing I can do is not fixing myself. It's to accept myself. And again, I'm gonna leave some really good books that have been helping me with self-acceptance. I'm gonna leave them in the description box below. And Untethered Soul is one of my favorites. And if you're interested too, Audible is having a special right now where you can get the first month for free, and then you can get the next 3 consecutive months for 99 cents. So I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. But if you're anything like me and you know you need to get this constant message that I don't need to fix myself and I'm fine the way that I am, as long as I'm doing the right things to care for myself. So comment below, let me know if you've ever struggled with any of these issues, where you're at with it, and what helps you to get through just accepting where you're at for your age. So let's help support each other and redefine beauty at an older age and not feel the pressures from society just because we're older to change the way we look. So it's gonna be on our terms, okay? So if you did gain any value from this video, please consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload a new video. All right guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a really good day. Bye-bye.